Hi you guys, welcome back to It's Time. My name is Melanie and I just finished my second workout of the week and I am in all my sweaty glory. But I did want to come on and just kind of talk about how the first 5 days of this challenge, is it 5? Well, I guess it's the start of the 6th. It's Saturday morning, it's 5 a.m. and you're probably wondering why I'm so crazy about getting up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday. And that's another story that I'll get into shortly. But so it's been 5 full days that I have been on this Fit Feels Good challenge. The first 2 days were really hard. Not gonna lie, I talked about that in my last video. It is a very low calorie couple of days, and yeah, it was hard to get through. But I did. So that is good. It's not something that I would practice on a regular basis, but as I mentioned in my previous video, I think I had a couple of good takeaways from that, so that was good. I've gone all week without drinking any soda, so yay me. I've just been drinking water. I actually haven't even been drinking tea or using sparkling water, which is what I did last time to kick my soda habit. So that's pretty good. I had headaches for the first 3 days, I think, and then Thursday I was just exhausted, like completely done. I don't know why it hit me then. I guess everybody's a little bit different. So I just went to bed early, got a good night's sleep, and Friday I woke up and I was good. Today I woke up at 3 a.m. and I'm feeling pretty good so far. So why am I getting up so early? Well, my work situation is such that usually I travel to do training, and often this is outside of the country, but of course with the whole situation that's going on in the world today, we're not really traveling. And so for all of next week, I am training in the UK, but of course I'm doing it virtually. And unfortunately, their 8 to 5 is like our 1 to 9. I'm on the Pacific Coast. So, as in 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. So what I've been doing the last few days is trying to go to bed a little bit earlier and getting up earlier so that come Monday morning I can get up at midnight, I guess, and work through the night, and then during the day, of course, I will do what I need to do and, of course, go to bed relatively early. So it is going to be a challenging week. It's always a little tricky to fall asleep when it's so bright out. But, I've managed to transition to 3 a.m. My plan is tomorrow, Sunday, is to wake up at 2. Yeah, and then that way Monday will be 1. So hopefully this works. We'll see how it goes. We received our week 2 information from the challenge, and so I had a look at that. It's a little bit more seafood intense than I normally care for. I think we're having shrimp and tuna for a few meals. I am going to stick with it. I don't mind shrimp, and tuna's okay. So I'm going to try the recipes, see if I like them. If I redo this challenge on my own and I don't care for them, I would swap out to something else, I think. But the grocery list is pretty long, so lots of fruits and veggies again. So I hopefully will be going to the grocery store here shortly. Just going to shower, clean up, and get going. Overall, I'm feeling really good, really positive. The exercises are hard. I did not doubt that they would be. I have been very sedentary, so this is good for getting me going. One other thing that's also happening next week is I signed up for another challenge. This one's for 21 days, so it will actually extend through the end of the 28 challenge. They will both end at the same time, and this is a hip mobility challenge, I think. Yoga basically, but the focus is on extending or enhancing your hip mobility. And I've noticed, because I've been sitting so much, that that's really tight, and I think that's contributing to some of my back pain that I've been feeling. So that is another thing I am going to be doing. So I'm just stacking it up, but I'm really encouraged by this week. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't crave sugar at all at this point, so I'm just going to consider that a win. Now, we do get a treat meal. They do not call it a cheat meal, and I appreciate that because it is a mind game, and by calling it a treat versus a cheat, it's allowed, right? So we do have a treat meal today, or actually technically it should have been yesterday, but I swapped it, which is completely okay. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And there's no restrictions. You can, have whatever you want. So I got to think about it and make it worth my while. There was a phrase that one of the moderators in the Facebook group said that really kind of resonated with me as far as allowable foods. And this was really, it's such an obvious thing, but it just never really connected with me. And it was basically that I'm allowed to eat anything that I want, just not right now. And I thought, that's fantastic, right? All we're doing is postponing that desire for whatever that food is until a time when we choose it versus letting it dictate to us that it wants it now, right? So I thought that was really cool. It just kind of clicked for some reason. So if I can just say that to myself, if I get a craving for something and just say, yeah, I can have that chocolate bar, just not right now. And set that time for when I am going to have it, as opposed to just giving in and having it whenever. So I don't know. I hope that makes sense. It just really connected with me. So I thought I would mention that. Before I sign off, I want to share with you a couple things that I purchased that I think are going to help in the food prep area. One of the things I purchased are these silicone containers. They come with a lid, and they do have, I believe, a wire rim around here to give it stability, like it doesn't bend like this does. So what these are effectively giant ice cube trays. They are intended as a way to easily save liquid meals. So these are 1 cup portions. So for instance, if you've got a soup or a chili or something like that you want to freeze, and you obviously you could put them in a Ziploc bag, but I just thought it would be easier to freeze them in this container, pop them out, and then stick them in some sort of bag for storage. And then I can just pull out one rectangle when I need it. And you can get them in 2 cup servings. So you would get like a big square for 2 cups, which is probably more appropriate for like a soup serving, I think, if it's going to be your main meal. I figured the 1 cup serving was more flexible, so that if I wanted 2 cups, of course, I would just take out 2 sticks. And if I needed only 1, then I just have that option. So I bought these on Amazon. You get 2 of them. I'm going to try them out probably in the next week or so and see where that goes. The other thing I purchased were these, and these are also silicone Ziploc bags. And they come in 3 sizes, or at least the ones that I bought were 3 sizes. I guess this is probably a sandwich size. This one is slightly larger. I'll try and include the image that I purchased from Amazon on here. And then this is the largest. So smallest and then largest, and then the medium is in between. So why did I purchase these? Because I'm doing more and more meal prep. I have been using Ziploc bags, and to be honest, I just don't feel that that's the best use. I just hate the idea of single-use containers. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not giving them up all completely. I think there is a time and a place for single use, but I would rather it be the exception, not the norm. And because I'm heading down this way, I would rather have an option like this that's reusable. This particular package that I purchased came with this, which is a drying rack. I haven't even taken it out of the package yet. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a drying rack, and the idea, of course, being that you just stick your bags over like that to let them dry. These are not dishwasher I don't think I would anyways, because how would you ever get the inside really clean? So they are meant or intended to be hand washed, hence the drying rack. So I'm excited about those. I will give them a try, and if you're interested in hearing how they went, I will try and give you an update at a later date once I've used them a few times to see if I'm satisfied with them or not. Okay, well that is it for my first week, I guess we're going to call it. It's not technically over, but it just makes more sense for me to record these on Saturday. Thanks so much for listening to me go on about this. I hope that whatever you are working on, you have had a productive week. And if you need encouragement in anything, let me know what you're working on, because I would love to reach out to you and offer you those words of encouragement. Thanks for sticking around till the end, and it's time to go take a shower and go grocery shopping.